Yo, I had to run one last Uber Eats order, man. Like I got to order at like 8:40. It was for $20. Oh, bro, I'll talk to you later, bro. My bad. All right, peace.
You on the phone?
Yeah, it's my brother on the phone. Yeah, man. So it was like 8:40. I'm like, man, I ain't taking this shit, man. I got a live stream, but this shit said $20 for 2 miles. I said, damn, I can make it. I got my big ass up, ran to the car as fast as I could, man. Hurry, but got here. So that's why I look like all shiny and shit, man. I've been running.
Son. Yeah, I feel you. Get that money.
Jesus. Got to, man. Look, I don't work, I don't eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. That.
Look, I never learned the drug game. I don't know I ain't trying to rob nobody, man. So, you know, tis what it is. Lovely.
What's happening?
Finally. I figured it out all by myself, you guys.
You need to get it on time now. We've been waiting on you for like 20 minutes now.
You are lying. You told me 6:30. Oh, okay. I was like, I better go look again to make sure.
Look, I just got here myself, man. Just got here myself.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hey guys. Hi Q.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
I need to catch my breath for a minute, man. I was just running. God damn, I'm out of shape.
Oh no.
Yo, Blacktastic, I see you laughing. It ain't funny, bro. Yeah, that's y'all problem. You laugh at the wrong shit. All right. Well, look, I ain't gonna take much of y'all time tonight, and hopefully Spectrum don't go fucking up on me. So, without further ado, I'm gonna just play the little thingamajig I put together here. We're gonna get into this shit. All right.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right, so anybody tuning in, welcome. We're gonna be talking Boyz n the Hood versus Menace to Society. So got some special guests here in the building, some family. Got my man Q Reviews here. Got Miss Lovelee Movie Reviews, Blacktastic Media. All right, so we're just gonna get into it. I would do the whole like, hey, you know, talk about your channel or whatever. But look, if y'all watch, y'all don't know who these people are yet, just click the fuck off, man. Too many goddamn times. You know what I mean?
You know who we be,
so,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all family.
You know, my brothers from other mothers. You know.
Word. All right, so let me play this clip, little 30-second thing here.
All right,
cool shit.
Either they don't know, don't show, don't care about what's going on in the hood.
The hunt is on, and you're the prey. Being a black man in America isn't easy.
You're my only son, and I'm not gonna lose you to no bull.
Don't worry about it. Take care of yourself.
J. Duran did it again.
All right. I like
That's
that.
Good. That's good.
I like that word. Little edit in there. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
Man, I put that together in like 2 minutes, bro. Like I rushed through that.
It looked good.
That's good. That's good.
All right. So Q, I'm gonna take a page out of your book here. So when we did our Lost Boys versus Fright Night stream, we kind of did like a court format. So almost the same thing here, but this time we're not gonna have teams. So I'm just gonna go around and ask all of y'all. So I broke it up into categories. So better this, and better this. So I'm gonna go around, get everybody's answer, tally it up, and then at the end we're gonna decide who the winner is from what everybody, you know what I'm saying, what everybody said. All right.
Okay.
Now,
so
do we have any ties at all?
Yeah. We can have some ties. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. This whole thing could be a tie. Like at the end, we'd be like, "Yo, it's a draw." You know what I'm saying? This is Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hitman Hearns Part 2. You know, shit ended in the draw.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? So okay. So first, we're gonna go around here and just give like a quick fast food review on both films real quick. All right. So I'm gonna go first. Oh shit. Was that me?
I don't know what happened. Ghost
in StreamYard. I'm not with the shit now. We ain't doing this tonight. We're not doing this. I'll rebuke you.
Right.
The power of Christ compels you. All right. So so quick. Boyz n the Hood, 1991 summer. Dope ass summer. That was the summer of Terminator 2. and Boyz in the Hood. So this is like the first time we saw like actual accurate depiction of the hood as compared to Colors, where Colors was seen through the eyes of the police, and you saw the Crips and the Bloods, but they were more like an afterthought. They were like the mindless criminals, where in this movie it's a family story. It's about, you know, father and son, and then you got the single mama across the street raising the two boys without a father. So you see both sides of how, you know, the results of how you raise with the father and without a father. So it's not, I wouldn't call it a gangster movie, but it's more of I guess you call it just a hood tale. You know what I mean? Just a hood tale that almost everybody can relate to. You know, John Singleton's first film, Cuba Gooding Jr., Ice Cube, Morris Chestnut, Angela Bassett, Lawrence Fishburne, Regina King. God damn. So so Boyz in the Hood kind of kicked off the hood genre. So I got nothing but love for this film. So that's my little review on that one. And then Menace to Society came out 2 years later, and Menace was like Boyz in the Hood, but with no hope. Like Menace was like the Empire Strikes Back of the hood movies, man. Like it was just dark. It was dark. It was real. You know what I mean? Heartbreaking, very brutally honest. You know what I mean?
True.
The directorial debut of the Hughes brothers. Okay, you got Tyrone Turner, Lorenz Tate, the brother that played Chauncey. I forgot his name. He's in every. Was it Clifton Powell? That's his name, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Clifton Powell, Charles S. Dutton. So it's so take Boyz in the Hood and make it 10 times darker. That's Menace to Society. So that's my quick 2 reviews on those films. All right. So Q, we're gonna go to you. Boyz and Menace, your thoughts on both of them?
Oh yeah. What you said, 91. I missed out on this movie in a theater. This is I think I was watching Terminator 2 so much that I didn't get a chance to go see Boyz in the Hood till when it first hit VHS. When it first hit VHS, I just remember being blown away. Like, oh yeah, this is a neighborhood I literally grow up in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Compton, Detroit, wherever. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually seeing you know what I'm saying, at this damn time, you know, that's representing, you know, my youth, where everybody's been going through for decades and decades, but no one had the balls enough to make a movie about it until John Singleton came along and just changed the game with that movie. And let's not even get into the all-star cast, Cuba Gooding Jr., all of them, Morris Chestnut, man, just amazing cast. Was Nia Long? No, Nia Long. Yeah, Nia Long's in there.
She is. Yes, she is.
So just incredible film. So like I got nothing but shining things to say about that. Now, Menace to Society. It came out 2 years later. I was feeling myself around that time. I guess I was around 15 or 16 years old when that came out. I believe I had a tracker, so I thought I was Kane from the movie, son. I was bumping that soundtrack hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? I had the little colorful button up. You know what I'm saying, with the dark blue jeans. You know what I'm saying? I had my beeper and shit. So like, yeah, they were very influential at that time in my life.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see Menace to Society. To see it through the eyes of the hustler. I mean, this was straight up through the eyes of the hustler, through the so-called hood gangster, which that was intriguing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you have to have the calm to the storm. You had to have Kane, which is kind of a hustler, but kind of a bad dude with what he's doing. But then you amp it up with Old Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god,
craziest nigga alive. So like, just those performances, and Lorenz Tate did his thing. Everybody did their thing in that film. So these are two. True. Like I'm glad I'm not on teams on this one, because I don't know. I don't know if I can pick.
Right.
So that's my quick little review of them.
Okay, dope. Okay, Miss Lovelee, you're next.
I did have the opportunity, not like Q, I did have the opportunity to see it in the movie theater. And I remember when Boyz in the Hood came out, it was so many people. You know how they get scared when it's so many Black people in the movie theater? It was that type of situation because we seen it at the movies in the mall. And I just remember we were talking through the whole thing, but everything in it, we was just like, oh, what? No, I mean, it was just so good. It was just so good. I really did like that. And then seeing Ice Cube in it, because, originally they thought it was going to be all of NWA, but of course they were dismantled at the time, and John Singleton stuck with Ice Cube. So to see him actually doing some type of acting we were like, what? Okay, what is it? You know, this is really good. You know what I'm saying? So I did like that. I did know a young mother. So to have a mother in there, she's young, she's in high school with a baby, you know, so I was like, okay, he hit every aspect. And like you said, Q, I didn't grow up in LA. I'm more of the Valley girl, but this type of area is in every part of a city. It's some type of hood like that. You can relate to that. So that's why I really did like it versus Colors. You know, Colors, like you said, it was more of the police's through their eyes. And to me, I felt like it focused more on the Hispanic gang. You know what I'm saying? So to actually see us, John Singleton, you know, may rest in peace. He did his thing on that. He definitely did his thing.
Thanks.
So now,
what? Okay, now, yeah.
Now we get into Menace to Society, you know, and like you said again, I mean, I'm just going to piggyback over a lot of things he said because it did remind me of people that I did used to see around that maybe weren't so much in the hood, but they definitely took some of those characteristics. You know, there were the young hustlers that were out there. But why I like Menace to Society just as much as Boyz in the Hood is that Kane had to be good on his own. I felt like he was out there on his own. He didn't really have any type of background versus Trey, you know, and then you do have Ice Cube's mom across the street because we do have single moms that raise their kids good, but she just was a little bit out there, you know, but with Kane living with his grandparents, they can only do so much. And he really had to tell himself what's good, what's right, what's wrong. And that's the thing about it, that I thought it was a really good story of telling it. And of course, he's dead at the end, but he's saying it was too late before he realized, you know, what was he actually supposed to do that was right. So that's why they're just really powerful movies. I'm glad we didn't have to choose because ever since you told me, I've been trying to weigh them out, which one would be better. And it's just too hard. It's just too hard. So those are my
well, I'm gonna let the answers speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So we're all gonna come from an unbiased point, and then I'm gonna add everything up and like, well, looks like this is the better movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so now the OG triple OG here from Compton himself.
Oh wait, like this.
You know
okay.
Yeah.
Compton in the house.
Blacktastic.
Man,
Yo, you got the floor, Holmes.
You know, man.
Triple OG, triple. No, I'm just kidding.
Boyz in the Hood really hits me in my heart because a lot of this stuff happened. For one, they filmed the movie in my grandmother's neighborhood. Literally 2 blocks from my grandmother's house, the movie was filmed.
Wow.
Ice Cube was my favorite rapper growing up. Of course, Compton connection. He actually knows my brothers. My brother actually knows Ice Cube. I didn't know Yo-Yo is my cousin. So Yo part in the movie and at the barbecue. You know, she's the one with the break. Damn. You know, so it's cool to have a family member in a movie, and well, with them two being cool, rapping back and forth, I'm gonna eventually meet Ice Cube one day. But man, this movie was so realistic because I walked to school and seen dead bodies in the alley. We're getting sticks and poking at it, and the color of blood is not really red once it hits oxygen. It's a different color, like a yellow paste. And so many
plasma stuff.
Yeah, so many kids didn't have dads, and I had my mom and my dad, so I knew the difference. Everybody wanted to come to my house because we had more food, you know. But their house, because their mama had some good ass food stamps. They got them good. And, so this
they got the lobster and stuff like that, right?
All that stuff. We made, man, all kind of grilled cheese sandwiches. But this movie, man, for him to go to the hood and recruit people that were real. Okay. Because they gave hell on set. You know, the Bloods, the Crips. He had a hard time putting this movie together. But Lawrence Fishburne at the time, he was still Lawrence. Man, his acting chops just won me over. And the score, people don't talk about the score a lot, but that when they're cruising down the street, that saxophone and that horn. Now,
crazy,
Menace to Society, by this time I had grew up and moved out of Compton. So that was a world that I knew about, but wasn't engrossed in. I had no wants to be a gangster, never wanted to do what my brothers did. I was totally different. And to see some of my homies that I grew up with go that route and they're no longer here, that part of that relates to me. I remember playing football, Pop Warner football with some of my homies. They were regular kids. And when I moved to Sacramento, they stayed in Compton. And within 3 years, they was gone. And it's, you know, they got into the life because their older brothers, like my older brothers, got into the
right.
Call me in the middle of the damn thing. That's my brother Michael calling me right now from LA, nicknamed Shamrock from the Comptons. But it was so realistic because I seen that life too. I've been out, and some people live with their grandparents, and they have curfews. Well, we didn't have a curfew, and I remember grandparents walking outside and talking to us face to face. Hey, young man, you know what you doing with your life, man? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what you're doing. And so that aspect of Menace to Society hits me right in the heart as well. So it's a trip. I love both movies, but man, both classics, both ghetto hood classics, and they changed black cinema forever.
That was like the golden age of black cinema. And I was talking to my brother about this. I'm like, are we ever gonna have that again? Like an explosion of black films that, you know what I'm saying, that like 30 years later we're still talking about these movies, we still quote them, we still have fond memories of them, you know what I'm saying, we laugh when we think about them. Are we ever gonna have that again, man?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think don't doubt black filmmakers.
Right,
you know,
right.
and I think that everything has an era. You know what I'm saying? You know, it won't be like the Boyz n the Hood, Menace to Society era. I think it'll be something different, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? How these black directors choose to tell their stories. But I think it'll be back. You know, I think what happened was, you know what I'm saying, they got watered down. Everybody, all type of white directors was making hood movies. You know what I'm saying? The Game had one, you know what I'm saying? It was hood this, hood that, you know what I'm saying? Treach by Down Burn Nature had it just got oversaturated. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of went away for a little bit because they were, you know, to be honest,
it's a black exploitation. It was a black exploitation all over again. Right. You know, black exploitation, same thing. You know, Shaft and Superfly, you know, started the game, and then after that, it became an assembly line. Every week there was another. You know,
another one coming out.
Another pimp movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Hollywood for you, you know what I'm saying? They want to say, oh, we can make some money off this hood shit. Everybody, let's put the money here, you know what I'm saying? Which was good, but like I'm saying, like when it started diminishing quality, you know what I'm saying, people started to recognize, just like the superhero genre going on right now. But you know, that's a different take.
I mean, shit. Definitely. I mean, hell, if I clone Tyrone made $100 million at the box office, the white executives would be like, how about making they clone Terrence, or they'll make like every kind of copycat of that movie.
Right.
That movie would have made a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Who cloned Kevin Hart? Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Okay.
Rashad said they cloned Terrence. I can see that right now. Hey, man.
What?
Hey, man. Hey, how many mains is it?
Hey, man.
What's up?
All right, so now we're gonna get to the categories now. All right, so
okay.
All right, so here the first one. So Q, I'm gonna start with you. So I'm gonna kind of just play like the moderator here. So I'm just gonna take everybody's shit down. So Q, I'm gonna start with you. Better story, better script.
Oh shoot! Better story, better script. I gotta go with Boyz n the Hood on this one.
Okay.
Gotta go with Boyz. I mean, because it's just it's more well-rounded with its characters. You know what I'm saying? Like the father, you got all the aspects of the hood, what makes it complete. You got a father and a son relationship over here, you know, across the street with Cube, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that house, you know what I'm saying? They got the baby mama living there, and the football aspiring star to, you know what I'm saying, to go to the league or whatever. So and you get it from a child's perspective into adults and to Boyz n the Hood. And the women in Boyz n the Hood, I think are more well-rounded because and Boyz, you got Angela Bassett, You got Ricky's baby mama. She don't play a big role, but Nia Long definitely plays a big role as a strong female too. So like overall cast with the storytelling.
We're gonna get to the cast.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just encompassing that in there too, because like that and the story. And that one really made me feel something. Boys in the Hood. That just hit me different. I've never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when Ricky got killed. We can get into that later, but like, man, nothing hit me like that.
Because nothing.
Singleton didn't even play the music. You know what I'm saying? They just walk him in the house. He's dead. It's real. You know what I'm saying? And then his mama scratched her neck like, "Look out, Ricky!" I was like, "Oh, Ricky! I can't get it." Ricky with the blood and the plastic on the couch. Crazy. That just hit different, bro. So I'm going with Boys. I'm going with Boys.
Okay.
My honest opinion.
Okay.
Respect. All right, Lovely. What about you? Better story, better script.
It is so hard to follow Q because what he says, I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Low key, I have to go with that too, because when I think about the story of Menace to Society, it has that, but it really doesn't. It's kind of like, okay, let's start out. Okay, to get carjacked. Okay, he's hustling. He basically just is a hustler, and he's doing hustler things, you know, jacking people, and it really doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It kind of goes through those things. It's not a lot of depth, so I have to go with Boyz in the Hood as well.
Okay.
And then next question, go this way, to go counterclockwise.
We're going counterclockwise.
And then
okay,
I
you know what?
copy his answers.
All right.
But you're right though. Like you're right. It's more of a perspective looking at Menace to Society of what's you know what I'm saying, what's happening, and it's cool as hell though.
It is right. Yeah, it's just it's not. Yeah, it just kind of follows the hustler thing.
Okay, all right. Blacktastic, what about you, my man?
Man, Q is killing it in this.
Isn't it, man?
Man, what's in that cup? What's in that cup, brother?
Right. He's drinking from the cup of knowledge right there.
Yeah, that's that cook up they serve in prison when you get the penitentiary smart dude. You know what I'm saying? So it is the antithesis of the hypothesis of that.
Right.
Yeah, man. Hey, fornicate my redemption.
Right.
I'm about to impeach this whole thing.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
That's true. You're drinking that Pruno over there, huh? That Pruno. Yeah.
Everything he said, he was in my head. The aspect of Boyz in the Hood, what I like better as a script and as a story, it goes from their childhood into their adulthood. So invested in these characters and these people, especially the school thing. I remember that word African booty scratch when I was a kid.
Yes.
Be your boy, but you fucking smack. Yo, daddy. We all did that, you know.
Right.
As small as her role was so strong.
Right.
And I wish more women nowadays would say, you know what? I'm gonna give you the ability to raise your son. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting, just go, you know what? Hands off. I'm pursuing another career. I want you to take over. Because I always felt like only a man could show a boy how to piss. And at a certain age, I think all mothers do their job, the nourishing, the loving, but I only show a boy to be a man. And that movie was so strong. And then, like you said, on across the street, Doughboy and his family, different dynamic. No daddy. Boys turned out, but even his
But look what type of mom she was, though. You have to look at what type of mom she was, though.
Yeah.
Because it did look like if you were a single mom, this is all you're about. And I think that she didn't do that right. She only really focused on one child. Because she was like, oh, he's already a bad seed.
A lot of families unfortunately do that. Same thing my family. One of my brothers was picked to go to the '84 Olympics.
Okay.
And we put all our hopes and dreams into him, and he got arrested and did 30 years.
I mean, it's not funny, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But I think honestly, just interject real quick. I think every family has a Doughboy and a Ricky. You know what I'm saying? I say like every time I've seen somebody with siblings, you know what I'm saying? Like even me and my brother, I'm Doughboy. My brother's Ricky. You know, my
Right.
mom's never gonna watch this, but it's true. All right, not saying she loved my brother more than me, but it's just a different dynamic. Like my
Like
brother,
all kids have their favorite or something.
right? My brother is her baby. You know what I'm saying? That's her baby. I'm a child. That's her baby. It's different. All right.
Like Boys in
But
the
she's
Hood.
not gonna openly make you feel like that.
Right.
Like she was openly like, I don't like this child, and he's your kid.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Maybe inside you may feel that way, give a little extra or feel a little more closer to one, but she was openly like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I thought was wrong.
Yeah.
But you know how,
That's
I mean,
dirty.
just openly.
To,
You
have
know, you said that was dirty.
my parents wouldn't do that. Have a girl come over and spend the night at that age. You
Mhm.
couldn't. That's why you had kids having kids. It's just like
Right.
respect. And
I
Menace.
hear you.
Menace was cool, but it was glorifying violence to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Like,
it was cool
okay.
It was a good story, wrong message, but it was still a good story. But hands down, everybody across the board, Boys in the Hood is just better around his story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So I put my big brother, the guy I was talking to on the phone, I put him in here too. So yeah, best script across the board, Boys in the Hood. So Boys in the Hood takes better story, better script. Okay, so next is best direction. So this is the directorial debut of both the Hughes brothers and John Singleton, you know, both very young, 21, 22 years old. So who do you think did a better job? Like which film do you think had better direction? As far as like the actors setting up the scenes and everything, and the execution and all that. So okay, so I'm gonna start with Blacktastic first. We're gonna go reverse.
We're gonna go ahead and start with Q on that one.
Q's, yeah, I got to put Q on the bench for a minute. Man, he's too hot right now.
I feel John Singleton was the better director and better storyteller. The way he moved the camera. I mean, if you know anything about things, the way he moved the camera was peerless. It was perfect, and he told stories without people talking and just use music. When they were driving down the boulevard and the music is playing, they're just looking and riding together. You felt it. I mean, you felt every bit of that. And when the gunshot went through the house and little Trey was like, oh shit, you know, you felt that. I mean, that gunshot scared the hell out of me. And then the most iconic scene when Ricky gets shot. And you didn't see that coming. You kind of did, but you kind of didn't. You know, Dale Crenshaw had a little bit of funk, but back in them days, man, you know, you worked the show out. And when he got shot and the way he contorted his body and fell to the ground, and like Q was saying, when they brought him into the house, they had the plastic on the couch. I mean, everything is relatable, but they dropped the music. He knew music in, dropped the music out. And the scene when his father stopped him and said, look, I'm not losing to no bullshit. Art was so well directed, it felt like, man, they've been here before. And it just emotional beats, man, Boys in the Hood just had way too many of them.
Okay.
And even when it was little, you know, when he was the whole football thing, hey, look, come see your ball, man. I mean, I felt every bit of that. That's happened to me. I seen it happen to people. That's the way it is. And he captured everything from every hood, like you said, whether it's east, south, west, every hood is like that. Personally, I'm like, man, I feel every beat, and it was well paced, paced. And it had a perfect first, middle, and third act. I was never bored in this movie. So that's all. That's all direction.
Fact, damn, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Lovelee, your turn.
Oh,
is she frozen? Is she thinking?
Well, it's just a black screen from what I've seen.
That was a black. Yeah, she's frozen my end.
Oh,
all right. Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Well, we have to jump the queue until she comes back in.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Better director. Damn. This is a biased room tonight because I got to go with John Singleton, bro.
Okay.
Got to go with John Singleton. Like I said, just when Blacktastic was talking about when they were riding in that car and Trey got in that car, it felt like that ride was 2 hours long, but not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Because you felt all that pressure and anxiety on your chest, like he's about to go murder someone. You know what I'm saying? Trey's about to go murder someone. We've been following him since he was a kid. Don't go down this road now. You know what I'm saying? He decides to get out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And of course the scene that sticks with me too, when Ricky got shot, what Blacktastic was talking about, when that, because he cuts the sound again, and you see the double barrel out of focus, and it just focuses in, and you know what I'm saying, you see Ricky running, and then he just falls and shit. And then, like you said, well, when he cut the music, when they went into the house, it was just like the direction is so good in Boyz n the Hood. I can smell what those houses smell like, bro.
Yeah,
it's that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can the texture's so rich, you can almost taste it. You know what I'm saying? And that was Singleton from growing up in neighborhoods like that, knowing exactly what you see. The barbecue cookout starting from low. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing, not glorifying the booties or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just this low, cool ass.
Shot, why not? Shit.
Yeah, yo, but I'm saying
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing, but it was dope too, because you kind of went through the whole party a little bit, and then go to the dominoes and shit like that. And I just want to bring this in, like Blacktastic was saying, Ice Cube and Boyz n the Hood was such a big deal because back then it wasn't no rappers in movies at all, really. You know what I'm saying? So when Cube got in a movie, and then Ice-T a little bit before, you know what I'm saying, that was a big deal. So like, I just wanted to point that out. But like, yeah, hands down, direction. He was nominated for the Oscar, if he did not win. For Boyz n the Hood, right? I know Boyz n the Hood got an Oscar, right?
Well, I think he was nominated for best screenplay. I think best original screenplay. Yeah, but he didn't win. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, prior to Q being in Boyz n the Hood, we had Ice-T and Breaking.
Yeah. Oh, and New Jack City.
And New Jack City. Yeah, of course, New Jack City. But yeah, back then, rappers weren't supposed to be articulate like that, where they can be in a movie. You know, we're supposed to just, be like this with boombox and, you know what I'm saying, the B-boy stance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff for both of y'all.
And DMC and Tougher Than Leather.
Tougher Than Leather. Shit. That shit was trash, bro. That shit was trash. I didn't get to see that till it came out video tape too, because it was up in Detroit and people was getting shot every night. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, not even so bad as good, just straight up bad. All right, so across the board,
it wasn't bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. It wasn't bad
good. There it is. All right, so so far, Boyz n the Hood is cleaning the house, man. So we come to our next one now. Okay, I'm interested what y'all gotta say about this one. So best lead, and somebody Malik the King already answered this one. From his point, he says Kane was definitely a better character than Trey. So we got Cuba Gooding Jr. as Trey versus Tyrone Turner as Kane. All right, who's the better character? Who's the better actor? Well, we know better actor, of course. I think nobody would just say disagree at Cuba, but
yeah,
Kane and Trey. Yeah. Who's the better lead? So Q, Q, I'll start with you.
All right. Yeah. Who's the better lead? Even though I love when when the cops pulled over Trey and he was tired of that shit, and he smelled her coochie a little bit, and he looked, he was like, oh shit, Nobody never knows that scene. He'd be like,
yeah, he was right up on that. Yeah, he was right up on that.
And he falls, like, and he started swinging. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of all this shit. Yeah, Trey's great though. Very likable, very likable character. We kind of got on our nerves a little bit, to be honest with you. Like I said, I was living in Tennessee at the time. I didn't sell dope, but I wanted to be like Kane. You know what I'm saying? I want the fly pants and the fly shirt. You know what I'm saying? Drive around the bad whip with the little chain and shit. So I Kane was cool as hell though. You know what I'm saying? He had the little curl and shit. And you know what I'm saying? It was gangster. He was getting the women and shit. Ayana, what was her name? Ayana, right?
To my Alina, Alina.
Alina, you got Alina. He was getting the girls. He had Jada Pinkett, which I didn't like, but I got to go with Kane for a better character that I like more. To be honest with you, I was fucking with Kane. So
Kane, all right.
You left when you watch this motherfucking tape, Kane.
Fuck
motherfucking Kane, nigga.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is a good ass fight on this TV, boy. Look like Kane beating your ass the other night. yeah, nigga. That's what you say, yeah, nigga. I bet you Kane will be laughing when 5-0 get a hold of this tape. I bet you that. All right, so we got Kane for Q. All right, so Blacktastic, Kane or Trey?
Man, this is a weird night. I gotta go with Kane, man. He was more. I mean, he jumped off the screen for me. His presence was I didn't want to be Trey. I wanted to be Kane.
Okay.
And like you said, the way he fits, look on him, his ride, the way he talk, and Cuba became a better actor down the line, obviously, but at that point in moment, Kane was the man.
Right.
The way, because the camera loved his face. Cuba might be a better actor later on, but at that moment, the camera loved Kane. I mean, he jumped off. The way he just looked at something, and he had a menacing way about him, even though he had an innocent way about him, and like raise himself and try to figure things out. And yeah, man, more likable, more memorable, and just at the time, his performance was great. Like when my man went kind of ballistic in Boyz in the Hood, it was unbelievable.
It was cringe.
I'm like,
that's a little cringe. Yeah, I don't know anybody that acts like that.
Yeah, me either. And and Kane, the infamous dies at the end. Felt that. That's the part of the movie that you felt the most. I was like, life flashed before his eyes. I'm like, okay, I love this dude. This dude's gonna be a star. Fortunately, he had mounted nothing. Damn.
Oh, to my Tyrone Turner. Yeah.
It's funny. He was a better character and actor at the time. He mounted to nothing. And Cuba won an Oscar later on, doing break dancing and flipping on stage. Who knew that?
Because I think Tyrone Turner that's like all he knew how to play, because every movie you see him in after Menace, he was always playing Kane. You know what I'm saying? Like he had no range as an actor, so luckily they wrote that character to his strengths as an actor. So that's why he was able to play that character so good, because that's probably closer to who he really is. But if you try to put him in like a period piece, or even when he was in that movie Panther, Mario Van Peebles was in. He was terrible in that.
I liked him in Belly though, eating that banana. Like I don't like that shit. I'm gonna drop a dime on them niggas.
Real quick, you know the backstory on that? I actually saw he did an interview with what's that YouTube channel? No, it wasn't Vlad. It was not Comedy Hype. It's a Vladish type channel, but he said he actually did that to sabotage the movie because he originally wanted to be I think he wanted to be Method Man's character or something like that. I heard about that.
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted to be another character and he didn't get the role. They gave him that role instead. Yeah. So he came on set with the perm wig and the banana hanging off the lips. So he did that purposely to try to fuck up the movie, but it ended up becoming an iconic character.
Yeah. Because he was funny. Yeah. Damn, I didn't know that. That's funny. Yeah, so, you tried to fuck up the movie and made it better.
Right. Hey, we're gonna try to get Lovelee in here because she's missing. Hey, we back? We good?
Let's try it now. Yeah, I put it on a different. Is that everybody or is it just me?
I think so far
everybody's messing up.
No, I mean on my end, it's a little glitching a little bit, but not that bad.
Okay, I just went to a different Wi-Fi, so it should be fine now.
It should be fine now. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got two. So we got to catch up with you. So we got two that we got to get from you. So best direction.
Yeah.
So we got best direction. Yeah. So Singleton, Hughes. I already got them. Yeah. So what you got?
I would have to say John Singleton because he did put a lot of thought into things, and then the way that the camera was, the way things were. So we're gonna say John Singleton for that.
Okay.
Over the Hughes brothers. Okay.
Off the Hughes brothers, gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna say John Singleton over the Hughes brothers. Okay. All now next, you guys are talking about characters. Am I correct?
Best lead. So we got Trey and Kane.
I'm gonna have to go with Kane. And the reason why, it's because I felt him in this. He really did some good acting for him to just come out of basically nowhere. I mean, I want to say it's the same with Cuba, but I feel like he didn't have a lot to start with versus Cuba. He just kind of really gave it everything he got. I mean, I really did believe him. He was likable. He was fun. I mean, not fun, but I felt for him. It was a part, I think I heard a little bit of what you said, TJ, so I'm going to say something like that. it was kind of an innocence to him because he was young. He started off the movie, he's just graduating from high school. We all know how it is when you're just graduating from high school, but yet he still, like I said, he didn't know to be good, or he was just a product of his environment at the end of the day. He wasn't just a bad seed. It was just a product of his environment. He was trying to survive. But I did like him in this movie, and I'm gonna have to say that I liked him more for some reason. But with Trey, he had to share, Cuba had to share a lot of the lead with other people as well. And I felt like with Kane, he was the dominant actor and the dominant one, the character that we really focused on in this one. So I'm gonna have to say Kane, because he had more opportunities to be the lead. So
okay, and I want to say this too. Also, I think Kane is a better written character because see, when you watch Boyz in the Hood, Trey, you know Trey is safe. You know what I'm saying? Trey is the good guy. You know, he's the guy that's gonna make it to the end. He's got the father raising him. Like, you know, Trey's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Trey's somebody that you can hang with, maybe have a beer with, you know what I'm saying? And but see, Kane on the other hand, you almost didn't know how to, because Kane was a bad kid because, like, okay, at first you're rooting for him, but then he's carjacking somebody at a drive-through. You know, so it's like so I'm just saying, so we're rooting for Kane, but we forget sometimes that if you put him in any other movie, he'll be the villain. Because Kane will rob you, Kane will jack you, you know, Kane will take your girl in front of you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's you know, he's a product of his environment, but he's still he hangs with Old Dog, he hangs with AWACS. These are all bad people, you know. Yeah. But he does have that side of him where there is kind of, I hate to bring up Star Wars here, but there's like an Anakin Skywalker, like there's good in him. We see the good in him, but he's a bad dude, man, you know.
Yeah. I agree.
Like even when his grandfather asked him, "Do you care whether you live or die?" His answer was, "I don't know." Like he doesn't care, you know. So I just wanted to put that in there real quick.
Yeah. Good one, bro.
All right, so next we have Best Supporting Cast. All right. So we got the Boyz in the Hood cast. Like I said, Regina King, Lawrence Fishburne, Angela Bassett, Q, Morris Chestnut. Almost said Bernie Mac, but I'm thinking of Don't Be a Menace. I'm thinking of the black cop.
Black keys on the piano. I can't stand it. That's funny. That is so funny right there.
Yeah. So Boyz in the Hood had such a great cast, man. But then Menace, Menace has some great characters as well. Probably not as well-seasoned actors as Boyz in the Hood, but you got Old Dog, you know, AWACS, Sharif, Ronnie, you know,
Jada.
Who else? Jada is Ronnie. Glenn Plummer is Kane's mentor. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know, the grandfather. So not as good actors, but good characters. So best supporting cast actors or whatever. Lovelee, I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna give you the floor first.
It's gonna be Boyz in the Hood for me.
Boyz in the Hood.
Boyz in the Hood. Just from all of them in it, just those characters in it. It was gonna be Boyz in the Hood.
Okay.
From all those seasoned actors. I mean, obviously they were just beginning a lot, but that all helped to make the movie well-rounded. So I would go with Boyz in the Hood with that one.
All right. Blacktastic, what's up?
I got to piggyback, man. It's not even close. Boyz in the Hood had a better cast, but I will say this about Menace. They had better cameos. You had Bill Duke in that movie for a hot second.
Yeah. Okay.
Had Samuel L. Jackson, you know what I mean?
Samuel, Tat, what the fuck, man?
So it had their cameo, but that cast of Boyz in the Hood, I mean,
it's phenomenal.
What's funny about both movies, both leads got out acted by their co-actors. Ice Cube stole the movie.
In
my opinion, from Trey. And then Old Dog, he stole the movie from Kane.
Right.
Yeah.
Very well said.
Yeah, very well said. See, I hear you with that.
I mean, everybody in Boyz in the Hood damn near been to the Oscars. I don't know how many times, right? You know.
Right.
Mm-hmm. True.
It's not even close.
Okay. So, boys.
It's Boyz.
Q. leave it up to you, man. Is this gonna be a clean sweep, or is Menace gonna take it for you as far as best supporting characters?
Yo, Menace did have an ace in the hole with Lawrence Tate, Old Dog. He was spectacular as Old Dog, bro.
Yeah.
It was one of the best performances I ever seen coming from you know what I'm saying, gangster. But it's just too many in Boys in the Hood. You got Lawrence Fishburne, Angela Bassett, Morris Chestnut, Ice Cube, Cuba Gooding Jr., Nia Long, even the dude outside with the pacifier, bro. He was good. He was good. Everybody killed it. Lawrence Fishburne, bro, man. It's like back to Exeter. It's not even close. It's just too many of them. You know what I'm saying? It's too many of them. And they all did their job as their characters to the T, to the camera, that they were all believable. You don't not believe anybody in those roles for a second. Like Menace, I questioned Jada, like, well, you know.
Right.
I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love Rock, Charles L. Dutton, but he was just like, he was pouring on that Kool-Aid too hard. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Calm down.
The hunt is on, and you're the prey.
And you're the prey.
Right.
Like I'm in recess, huh? Chill out, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It was a little too intense for me though. But like, you know, Boys in the Hood, they got it by a landslide on that one. Ace in the hole for Old Dog, but you know what I'm saying? If our supporting cast, Boys takes it. Damn, we agreed on everything tonight. We're not even meaning to do it. It was just happening.
I love this, man. I love this. This is organic.
4 different perspectives.
Well, it's funny that we've been talking Doughboy and Old Dog, which brings me to the next one: Doughboy versus Old Dog as characters.
Who's more dangerous?
Blacktastic, we'll start with you, bro.
Okay.
He was like, "Oh no!" He was looking up in the air.
Can it?
No.
I mean, you can have ties if you want. Like, if it's a draw, it's a draw. I
got to say this first. Q hit it at the time when Ice Cube was in this movie. It was groundbreaking. This brother left NWA, went solo, for a gangster from the hood to play in a movie that he was thinking like, well, how is this going to be? We've never seen like that. I seen him on one interview on Yo MTV Raps, and then just in videos. I didn't know he could emote. I didn't know he hit a 40, go like this, man. Somebody might try to smoke me. I mean, when he did that and walked across the street,
then it fades away.
And man, acting just with your eyes, being hard, can't nobody fuck Q. Can't nobody fuck with him.
Q, okay.
He said, "Hey, dog,
we got a problem here.
We got a problem here. We got a problem, nigga."
And when the camera was angry, when he walked down the steps, he said, "Hey," I'm like, "Come on!" And when he shot a boy at point blank, when he was talking, "Turn your punk ass over."
And never acted before. Yeah.
By a slight edge, I got to give it to Q. Man, by a slight edge because, man. And when he bounced in the car, shit. I mean, he was gone.
Yeah.
But just with his eyes and not saying anything, Q was a better actor.
Okay. Respect. That's all right. Damn. Q. Well, but before that, Peter Anthony. You know, I almost wish Peter Anthony was in this stream because that dude is buck wild, bro. That dude's buck wild, man. But Boys of Star Wars and Menace was Flash Gordon. Ouch.
Damn, he said Menace was Flash Gordon. It wasn't that bad.
I like Flash Gordon though, man. Flash Gordon was my shit. I mean, it's no Star Wars, but I think I get it. All right. So
this is tough one. Fuck. I don't know, man. This is tough. Man. This is tough. This is tough. This is the toughest question of the night. Ugh. That's tough, bro.
Yeah, they call you, and you look like GQ Smooth now. You know, Domino motherfucker.
Yo, I gotta say though, if I'm completely honest, if I'm straight up, Ice Cube Doughboy is more believable as a real person. You know what I'm saying? He that's a real dude in Compton right there. You look at Cube, I mean, that's you know what I'm saying. That I know people exactly like that. You know what I'm saying, that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying. He wasn't.
Right.
Now, old dog Lorenz Tate, he was like a fucking serial killer. He was a murderer. He was like he was a character. You know what I'm saying. He was like a Grand Theft Auto. You know.
Right.
That's what they built those characters off of. Grand Theft Auto.
Craziest nigga alive.
Craziest nigga alive. Did a fantastic job. So good. So good that like it was scary. Even he was like Jason or something. Like he was just fucking nuts, bro. And there's always a dude in the hood that's nuts. Not taking it as far as what's that show we watch? The BMF boys. Like he's literally is.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Lamar or whatever.
Lamar, like come on, nigga, like come on, like this motherfucker's the Terminator, son. But he was like a real teenage dude who just didn't give a fuck. You know, he just really didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he did it on well, but like Cube is more believable and like Blacktastic said when he when he was on the porch with that 40 and he walked over to say, they might try to smoke me next. You like felt that in your soul. And he just walked away and shit.
Right.
Shit, fuck. But 0.5, I'm going with Ice Cube. And I thought I was gonna go with O Dog. I thought I was gonna go with O Dog.
This ain't going how I expected. Okay.
I thought I was gonna go with O Dog, but when I broke it down, man, I'm bringing it down to my head. Like, no.
But you know what? The one time O Dog did show any kind of humanity was when it came to Kane. You know what I'm saying? Like when Kane got shot, that's the one time you seen him like, I mean, even though he still was trying to be hard with it, he's like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga, man? You know, that's the only time you see him, get emotional. So he had a little human side to him.
He had a little bit of emotion.
A little.
Yeah.
All right, so
niggas
Lovelee,
get shot every day, B. You be all right.
Yeah. I mean, even when Kane was leaving, instead of just saying, "Man, I don't want you to go, man, I'm gonna miss you," he's like, "Man, you be a straight up fool. You go with this bitch, man. Straight up, no doubt. You a sellout motherfucker. You leave with this bitch, man. In other words,
you know what
I'm saying? In other words,
don't leave me,
go,
dog.
man. We'll miss you.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you, nigga.
Right. All right. So Lovelee, we save the best for last.
Okay, thanks.
That was a tough one, bro.
Doughboy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be O Dog for me. It's gonna be O Dog for me because when it comes to it, like, okay, when I think about Ice Cube, some of the things that he did, yes, I do agree. His eyes did say it, but I wanted more of your body and your verbal things that you were using because when O Dog is in the car and he's like, well, I'm not shooting no old ladies or no babies. He was like, it ain't gonna be no old ladies or babies. Wait a minute, I'm not letting that ride. You about to go out here and do everything that you're supposed to do. You about to that part right there to
you acting like a little bitch right now.
Man, yeah. I'm not letting that ride. Oh boy, shut up. Hand me back my blunt. It wasn't even a blunt or whatever.
Yeah, it was a blunt. Yeah, it was a blunt.
Was it a blunt back then?
It was a blunt,
okay. I'm on a joint or whatever, but yeah, he's hand me that back. But he was so angry at him for that. And then the whole scene in the liquor store, I do agree with you. He was like crazy, like a mass, murderer, like a, psychopathic, homicidal maniac. But I do believe there is people like that, like you said. But his acting, I felt like he did, even though we were happy to see Ice Cube because Ice Cube is a phenomenal performer and rapper. To see him in there, he did that. But as the acting for me was Lorenz because I just those scenes right there alone, he had more to work with versus Ice Cube. So that's why I choose him.
That's why you choose O Dog. O Dog. O Dog was like the hood version of. If you've seen Goodfellas, he was the hood version of Joe Pesci. He was Tommy, because Tommy was like that,
Yeah. But you know what? Then to turn around and see him. That like next month, I believe the Inkwell came out. It was him and Jada Pinkett in the Inkwell, and people couldn't believe it. They were like, "No,
yo." I'm gonna tell you something funny about that.
Like, I remember I'm not about to be typecast. He was like, "I'm not going to be typecast. Let me show you what else I can do."
Yeah, but you know what? The fans didn't like that. I remember
movie was trash.
I was taking Black History class. I was taking Black History class in high school. And niggas got mad. They got mad at him for that. They was like, "Yo, O Dog sold out, bro. He sold out. He's this punk ass movie called The Inkwell, man. He sold out."
How he sell out though? He an actor.
But all right. Right,
He did a little
right.
too
That's
good,
the
too good of a
thing.
job.
It was too good. He said people would walk up to him and talk to him and stuff about, being Old
Right.
Dog, and he was so like, that is a character. I am nothing like that. So he did not
Yeah.
like that. I think he is somewhat like Smokey, like how Chris Tucker's like, I don't want to be associated.
Mhm.
That was a role I played back then, and I do feel
Right.
that Old Dog is like, haha, yeah, I played that. I mean, Old Dog Lorenz is like, haha, yeah, I played Old Dog, but I'm nothing like Old Dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Well, I mean, it's a good career move because, like, if they would have typecast him, he wouldn't be
he would
where
have
he is
been
today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like now, he has like
that's
a
it.
large body of work because he was
Yeah,
versatile
exactly,
with his shit.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
had to hurry up and get that out. But it was a terrible movie, and Morris
It's
Chestnut
crazy.
was in that too. It was stupid.
Mhm.
It was so
Oh, he
stupid.
was in it. Yeah, yeah.
He was in that, like the cheater guy or something. But you got him riding around with a puppet in the back. I mean, come on, that was
With that
ridiculous.
stupid Sesame Street striped shirt he
Yeah,
had on.
like,
I
I
just like
was
wanted to fight him, bro. I just like
like-
wanted to fight this nigga, yo, like on set, on site. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
even know why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate this character so bad, and I hate Jada Pinkett too
It was
again.
terrible. It was terrible. But I'm with Lorenz on that movie, on that part.
Oh, wow.
On that fighter.
That's interesting. Look, to why Kevin says Lorenz didn't want no real G's banging on him. That's why.
I wouldn't want no real.
I
G
believe
banging on me
it.
either.
I believe it. I believe
good.
it. He was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
forget
look
that.
at and yo, and the shout out to MC and his AWACS too. But I think gotta give him his
Yeah.
flowers too. See, I think he had
Oh,
a lot of
MC8.
Authenticity to the movie because MC8's really
Yeah,
from
he
there,
did.
So all that
He
is that like
Yeah,
I was like that's some
yeah.
real shit. Which brings me to the next one. Okay,
I think this
more
will be a fun
authentic. Okay, like we look at both movies. Which one you think was more authentic? Like, what was the more realistic movie? You'd be like, okay, that's some real shit. Okay, so
That's
yeah,
hard.
authenticity. So Q, I'm gonna start with you on that one.
That's hard.
Boys in the Hood, hands down. I mean, like we
Okay.
grew up. Everybody. I mean, if you black and you know what I'm saying, grew up around any type of hood, that's the hood.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's the
Okay.
hood. That's
Yeah.
literally the hood right there. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
you
you
just
hear about
universal.
these other
I-
stuff.
I agree.
You hear about friends get shot in high school or go over people's house, they selling dope a little bit, but I was a kid. I wasn't really into that shit, you know what I'm saying? Or,
Right.
it just wasn't my
Yeah.
thing. So I kind of stay, y'all go ahead and do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. But like the hood shit is completely all the same and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is
Okay.
we go about the glorifying violence part, which is fine for a movie, but like realistically, the Boys in the Hood is special because that's the first time the hood has ever been on a big screen like that and shot so gloriously. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
like, yo, everybody who was black relates to that movie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mama or somebody, I don't care if you're rich or not, somebody that was living like that. And to the people that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? This has got to be like seeing Star Wars for the first time or some shit you ain't never seen before. Oh, it's like that? I didn't know it was like that in the hood. And that's why I think it turned into the cultural phenomenon. Black people win because we represented, and we was glad to see us representing on screen. And a lot of white people didn't know this type of thing was going on. They hear the music, the NWA, like, why is it so crazy? But well, okay, here it is right
Now
here.
you
You know what I'm
see
saying?
why.
John Singleton going to show it to you. And that's what happened. So yeah, what a landslide that one. Boys in the Hood is more realistic.
Boys in the Hood. I thought about that episode of Martin where I remember Martin made fun of that. He was like, the white dude was like, Martin, I saw Boys in the Hood. I didn't know, Martin. I didn't know.
I didn't know,
Right.
Martin. I didn't know.
That's true. That's true. That is
Okay,
so true.
so we got Q with Boys. All right, so Lovelee, more authentic. Menace or Boys in the Hood.
I'm gonna go with Boys in the Hood because, not to piggyback again, I know they're back in heavy from piggybacking, but I do believe in that. I do believe that it was so many different aspects of that movie that people can relate to, where Menace was just focused on one thing. And I do think that you can find that in all different type of areas in any state. You can find that in just about any city. It could be a city like that in any state, basically, where someone lives. You can definitely find a city like that, even now,
Nice.
a street. LA is a street. You could go from one nice area to a street that's really bad, and that's in that street. So definitely it's somewhere you can
Detroit, too.
find that. Yeah.
That's
All right,
literally like
so-
Detroit is. Like Detroit, it'd be like this
Really?
beautiful block right here, and then you
Right,
turn
and
right
then
here,
next thing you know,
and it's literally
so
the Last of Us for real. Like all these abandoned houses. I ain't even kidding. Like the
That's
whole
it,
block
right
is just
there.
empty and shit.
I
It's like
Oh,
you know,
that's
shit.
it's like this is like
true.
Barbie, and then it's Oppenheimer across. The street.
Yeah, man.
I'm serious, bro. This is
It
literally
just changes
literally how it
in a
is.
blink of an eye. It completely changes. I agree.
Mhm.
From a
Okay,
clean street to
okay.
a filthy street. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so
Well,
we
that
got boys
Barbarian
and
was real,
boys.
bro. I was telling you, Rashad, that Barbarian.
You
it
know,
be
I
like
don't
that.
want to ever talk about that movie again with them hairy
You
nipples,
hated
man.
that movie.
Ever.
That's just real though, bro.
With
It's
a
like that.
passion.
Like I can see that happening.
Nah, I'm good on that, man. Ugh, fuck that movie. All right, Blacktastic, what about you,
You
bro?
hate that movie.
I can't stand it. I did a whole rant when my pressure went up, and I thought everybody was gonna hate it. But then when I found out people liked that, I said, "Well, shit, maybe I just suck as a damn critic."
That's your
All right, my
opinion
bad.
for real. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Take 'em.
All right, Blacktastic, my bad, bro. What you got?
Man, you funny when you talk about that movie. I love it. But so we sound like we bias, but Boys in the Hood, way more.
Okay.
And for me, like I said, it's personal. Every area that movie was shot, I know every street corner, street name.
Mm,
Mhm.
I mean, we
everything.
just recently, when my grandmother passed, and one of my cousins stayed in the house and fucked it up, painting the walls purple and shit, you know. But we got to sell the house. But literally 2 blocks away from that area, they shot Boys in the Hood. And a little bit of trivia: the liquor store and Baby Boy. I used to go to that liquor store as a kid to get now laters and candy.
Oh shit.
The same neighborhood.
Right.
My grandmother's neighborhood was real popular because they had green grass. They
It's
had
called like the liquor bank or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
I know where that's at too.
Nice.
I know where that's at.
It's hands down, man. You know, like Q said, you see it in every neighborhood. It's not about glorifying violence. It's just the hood. It's like you got good people.
Yeah.
You got people who
Yeah,
own it.
that.
You got people who come in and rent and fuck it up. You know, it's just every little bits and pieces of the hood is all there. We have block parties. I mean, that scene when they're playing domino,
Wow.
I think that was on point.
Yeah.
I miss
Okay.
block parties, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like part of like the old school barbecues, man. I miss
Man.
that. Yeah.
You know, you bring your box outside, be playing music, and everybody brought something to the table. You know, every single part of that food. But man, like I said, the barbecue scene, they did that for him to graduating. You know, that's
Right.
beautiful, man.
That's
That's
real.
not no big parade at some arena in the backyard. You got your hood rats, you got your wannabes, all kicking in the same spot. You know, hey, hoes got to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hoes got to eat too.
Okay.
Hey, but Menace also had a barbecue scene where
They
Too
did.
Short was burning the ribs. You know.
They did.
Was that? Oh yeah, they were at the
You
park.
burning
Yeah,
the ribs, son.
yeah, they were at the park.
Like you burn the ribs.
Okay.
Take that shit off the flame, son. You can't have it directly on the flame.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
Oh man. All right. Okay, we got 4 more here, but I think we have a clear winner almost, man. Let's see how these last 4 go. I want to answer this question here first from Kevin. Do y'all think Pac would have killed the role as Sharif if the incident didn't happen?
Yeah, I heard about that incident.
Damn.
I mean,
Pac beat him up.
Vontae Sweet did it. I can't, because I've seen Menace so many times, I can't see nobody else playing the role. I can't even see Pac playing Sharif. You know, I think
don't know if
Vontae
he
Sweet
has
is a
that
perfect
range.
actor. Right.
I mean, I don't know if he
He
has
was
that
better
range.
as old dog, though. You know, I
He
mean, Moran
sure
Tate
would've-
killed it,
yeah.
but
But
coming
I
off
could
of
see
Juice,
him
that'd
more
be
doing that.
the logical choice. But
Right.
Yeah.
Sharif, I don't know.
If Pac was in it, what would have did it? His eyes. Again, he's one of those actors or rappers. Just with his eyes alone, he can tell a story. And I think the difference. I can see Pac.
I don't know if they're soft enough. Are they soft enough? Because the real Pac has seen so much. His eyes are like damaged. They're like
one thing.
the windows to his
When
soul.
you're
But
acting,
Sharif seems so young. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Pac, his eyes can be softened if the role was written for him, and the role was written, and I think he would have killed it.
Yeah. No, I mean, he probably would have, but like I said, I just can't see nobody else playing Sharif.
Yeah,
you
me.
know?
That's true. That
Yeah,
could
you
be.
already see it,
Yeah,
yeah.
that could be the
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
But Pac is that versatile of an actor where I think he could have played any role that they would have, even if they gave him AWACS. No, he could have played AWACS. You know,
Yeah.
he could
Yeah,
have played
yeah,
Kane.
yeah.
You know, what I'm saying he's that good of an actor.
Yeah, you
But,
could give Pac anything, I think, in that movie.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he killed it.
So I guess to answer the
I agree.
question, yeah. in an alternate universe, in a hood multiverse, yes, he would have killed it. All right.
Hood multiverse. There's the movie right there. Let's get it writing.
The multiverse,
What?
right?
The hood
Multiverse of
multiverse.
the hood. Fucking Ice Cube and Poetic Justice, man. He was the one hugging Janet.
Right.
All right. So we got 4 more here. All right. So bigger impact on the culture.
Oh,
all right. So both movies 30. You know, well, Menace just turned 30. Boys in the Hood right now is 32. So now after all these years, which movie has the bigger impact on the culture?
This is too easy, bro. This is Boys in the Hood. I go first.
Boys in the Hood. Yeah.
It's absolutely Boys. There's no way, bro. You know what I'm saying? That movie
Yeah.
came out. It was critically acclaimed. You know what I'm saying? It won. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking about it. You know, you're like people go to work. Oh, you heard about this Boys in the Hood? You know, like, oh yeah, I live Boys in the Hood. So like, it just changed the game. It changed movie making. Boys in the Hood sparked all those hood movies with Tretch and From Naughty by Nature and all that shit.
You
know
keep
what I'm saying?
saying
That's how they
that
burned it out. You know what I'm saying? The Game and Tyrese and shit. You know what I'm saying? The whole spawn Boys in the Hood. So obviously, Boys in the Hood has the biggest impact on the of the culture of hood making movies. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody copied
Boys. Yeah, it wouldn't have been no Menace to Society if it wasn't Boys in the Hood.
Right.
Okay.
I do agree.
Okay. And even Spielberg, I heard John Singleton tell a story. He said Steven Spielberg himself stepped to him and said his favorite scene in the movie was when they brought Ricky back to the house and they had that whole thing. I'm like, so for Spielberg to compliment you like that, I mean, what more is there to say?
It's so powerful.
All right.
Yeah, it is.
I want to put this in here. I know, like you said, you felt that when Kane died, but I didn't feel it but when Ricky died, though, bro. It seemed like he was dead for real, bro. Like
he's
like, you know, you see the blood and the music coming out.
Morris was dead. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that sucks. But like, I feel like that was my brother that died when Ricky died for real. I was like cried up. I ain't cried since E.T. died in '82. And
fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, Ricky died.
I ain't fucking with you, Q.
I'm serious. I thought E.T. was dead. Like I was a kid, bro.
Don't die.
He was in the pit like Grey Doodoo. You know what I'm saying? Like this is fuck, bro. They were supposed to kill him. That's supposed to Ricky. Like they were supposed to kill Ricky. You know, as a kid, I'm watching the movie.
He was
I'm not
so
thinking
likable.
Like they're not gonna kill Ricky. Ricky's too cool and shit. They shot him in the back. So I'm like, oh fuck. I was crying, bro.
That scene is so traumatic.
Only thing Ricky did wrong, he didn't know how to say the word nigga right. That was the only thing he did wrong in that whole.
Oh, can I please do it? Can I please do it? I love doing this shit.
Yeah, do it.
Fuck you, look at that nigga. I'm still trying to find out, nigga. the voice went up.
Because he was surprised, like nigga. No.
Nigga.
That's why Cube had to act so fast. Because he knew his brother fucked up when he said it like that.
Wait a minute, I got this.
He come from a group called Niggas with Attitude, so you gotta get that shit right.
Yeah, you got to. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
E.T. fucked me up, bro.
So
I know, Kevin. E.T. fucked me up as a kid. I didn't know he was gonna die.
Yeah. Man. Well, you know what? It's funny. It's funny. I'll say, y'all just save this some time because that was my next question. That was most heartbreaking, Kane or Ricky. I swear to God, that was next on the list. So
Ricky.
Clean sweep.
Ricky!
Clean sweep.
When her mama did that scratch, she was on the baby. She was like, "Oh, like, oh shit, here it comes."
Oh
my God!
And I was talking to my brother about this. You know what else hurt me about that scene was that for a moment, her and Doughboy embraced as mother and son. You know what I'm saying? Like for a moment, like she embraced him for like a second, and then you did this. You did this, goddamn you did this. I'm like, oh,
mama,
fuck.
I ain't do it, mama.
Yeah, I felt bad for you.
Bro.
He said I felt so bad. He said I felt so bad.
I did because
the saddest scenes in movie history. Period. Not just a hood movie, just like period.
Yeah,
fuck Danny dying. I don't care.
It really was.
The acceptance letter came in. Remember, showed up the letter. He got accepted.
Yeah.
That was so heartbreaking.
Yeah, we'll call it nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, he gonna die now. Oh, we got the acceptance letter. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, he out of here.
He's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Back here, we didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
And also, the little baby started yelling. Remember, the little baby was like,
screaming.
Yeah, well, because if you notice, she shook him like when she had him. I guess John said, "Make sure you shake the baby so it cries." So she said, the baby said, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?"
They're like, "What's going on?"
was, yes.
sad. He did look like he was really dead too on that couch. He
Yeah,
did.
that's
He really did.
They sold that. All right, well, I guess that's
They
a clean
did
sweep
that.
for heartbreaking scene. Okay, so all right, so I got two more here. All right, so the best scene. Okay, so best scene in Menace to Society versus the best scene in Boyz n the Hood. I get we y'all talk about the Ricky scene being the best in Boyz n the Hood. So is there any scene in Menace that can rival that scene in Boyz n the Hood?
I'll go first. Let me go first with this. And this is just my opinion. My opinion is the situation between Kane when what's his name? I can't think of his name now. When he was grabbing Jada and he kept driving her, he was like, "Give me a hug" or something. He was saying, and then he was like, "You strapped."
Oh, Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Oh, at the party
when he beat him up, and then they're pulling him outside, and you see like her son come out looking. Everybody's like, "What's going on?" But I think that is one of. It's not as good as the scene in Boyz, but I did like that scene. That one was a really good scene. That's for me. So
Blacktastic, I see you thinking over there, thinking hard, bro. What you got?
Some wheels are turning.
I can't say best scene, but the scene that stuck with me the most is the interrogation scene in Menace to Society when Bill Duke came in there.
Oh yes.
He said, "Now you know you fucked up." And wait,
right. You're right.
That
you know what? You're right.
It had me second guessing myself, and I'm sitting in at the theater. I'm like, damn.
You know what? You are right. You are right. That is a good scene. I forgot. I forgot.
That was straight out of any Italian gangster movie you could ever imagine. That was because normally it's white cop, black kid, but they had a black man on black, and Bill Duke scared the shit out of me. He's so smooth and calm. You know you fucked up.
You know you fucked up.
You know what? You're right. That is a good
You
thing.
said you bought the bottle of beer. 11-15. You know you fucked up.
But in all fairness, Menace had a lot of dope scenes. Like that one. I'm thinking about the one where the white dude came to the house. And your boy's like, "Man, why you cook this motherfucker so early?"
He said, "But you ain't scared for us.
I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga."
Until y'all get out of bed to 10:30.
I got it. Most iconic scene. I've never seen nobody shoot a gun and dance the way old dog was like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, over the thing,
Right.
We gotta bring up this.
Then smart enough to get the tape, though. To think about grabbing the tape.
I got these double cheeseburgers, man.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't no cheese.
The fuck you say to me?
Yeah, dog. Menace had a lot of dope, memorable scenes, man. So, man,
I feel sorry for your mother.
But see, don't be a menace.
Movie, son.
Don't be a menace. Mess that up too. Don't be a menace in the hood, because that scene right there, I just keep thinking about the Wayans. What he did, Marlon. That is, it just
when he was in the freezer and shit.
Man, it's just funny.
The same actors too, wasn't it?
Man, I want to say, was it the same guy? Yeah. It is. Oh man, it's crazy. So sometimes some scenes mess me up because of what the Wayans did. Kind of like Scream movies, you know.
Right.
So yeah.
Ooh. Yo, you got to answer that question. G.
I'm about to read now. This one's for the brothers. Which one y'all cuffing? 90s Nia or 90s Jada? That's a no-brainer, man. Bow-legged Nina. Well, I'm assuming she bow-legged. She walked bow-legged.
Yeah, Nia
can get it twice on Sunday.
Jada too skinny.
It wasn't that pretty in that movie to me either. To me, like the braids just didn't do it for me. It was something like not authentic about her look in Menace to Society. That with the long baggy coat.
Like the braids and then like the little beads,
I mean, she had pretty eyes and everything, but she just didn't like smack ass, make her head at the wall, man. That's how skinny she is, man.
Like Nia still fine to this day. Everything she is, she always like super fine and shit. Like like aged like fine wine still from Friday to anything. So definitely
especially
it
Big
makes you wonder why her husband did that. Right? It makes you wonder why the guy tripped on her. Like, come on, you had Nia long. Like that made no sense.
Yeah,
and that's the game, man.
Just don't get it. They don't appreciate it. Yeah,
it's minor. The only flaw they need a guy if you look real close and got a little hair on her lip. That's the only shit.
That's fixable.
Oh, she got a little thin mustache.
Oh yeah,
A little thin mustache, a little sexy though. Huh?
Boys in the Hood. It was like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, just get a little nair and just get a little nair and
yeah, you get that threaded. You get that threaded for $3. They threaded for $3.
And she gonna tickle your ass,
Hey, it's like Kyo, like kissing your auntie with the mustache. Come give Aunt Bunny a kiss, baby.
Buddy, no, like them aunties had them big ass mustaches, son.
Man,
and it was they be waxed down and shit. Like, what the fuck you don't cut that off? Auntie? You look crazy,
early 90s, early 80s,
Be okay with that. That's a good list. Nia Long, Regina Hall, and Sanaa Lathan. That's a good list.
Auntie, you got that Charlie Chapman and shit.
Yeah,
Charlie Chapman. All right, so I got one more here. Okay, so last one. Then we can have a closing arguments and the overall winner. So this is a 2-part question. Best soundtrack, best score.
Oh,
yep.
Stop it.
Who going?
It's gonna be. I'll go and knock it out. I will say Boyz in the Hood for earlier when we were talking about that saxophone, that scene. That music right there is iconic. I mean, you just have to give it up for that right there. So I'm gonna say Boyz in the Hood with that one.
With the score.
Oh wait, and Tone, just me and you.
Cool.
Wasn't it that when Ricky's getting dressed? Yeah, he's like in the locker room thing. Yeah.
Yep. You got How to Survive in South Central, Cube.
Oh yes.
Compton was it? Compton is a city. MC8.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even Suck MCs had a little part in there.
So I'm gonna say Boyz in the Hood.
Yeah.
Okay, best soundtrack and best score.
Yeah, she got them both.
Yes, I would have to say yes, because I can barely think of the soundtrack from Menace to Society. It's like overshadowed with so much of what they're doing for me. So.
Well, Menace had a lot of R. Kelly on there.
Here we go.
Did it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's some Kells on there.
Yeah. That honey love, give me that honey love.
Something in your eyes, baby.
Yeah. We know he was getting that honey love, definitely.
Yeah.
But, come on, just me and you, Tony.
Man, Tony is the most underrated group. I promise. Oh my God, that's
I want a piece of this one.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, get it.
Yeah. All right. Shit, hands down, the score goes to Boyz in the Hood. That saxophone music, you know what I'm saying? It's just iconic. You know what I'm saying? I could put that on anything. And Boyz in the Hood, when that shit went off and the Ice Cube came on, How to Survive in South Central. I was like, shit. I used to just rewind that part just to see the movie go off and then hear that song come on. Though, you know what I'm saying? Now, Menace to Society. Score, I don't really it don't stay with me like that. I just don't really remember too much about it. But that soundtrack though, hold up.
Okay.
Son. I'm going with the soundtrack for Menace to Society. It had the hardest MCA song in the world. Straight up business.
With that piano started.
Yeah. You know what? That is true.
Straight up
Wake your punk ass up for the 9 tray.
The 93 shot. It had UGK on there, Pocket Full of Stones.
Yeah.
It had Spice One, like for hip hop. That fucking Menace
Trigger got no heart.
Was hard. You know what I'm saying? And it had the R. Kelly Honey Love on that boy. It's something else on that Menace Society that's so hard.
Who did that? Trigger got no heart. The Triggers got no heart.
Spice One.
That was Spice One.
Okay. Spice One, but like MC8 had the anthem that whole summer, boy. Everybody was bumping straight up Menace. You know what I'm saying? I had a little Geo tracker. Thought I was hard, bro. The little Geo, it ain't a real Jeep, but like, fuck, it's a real Jeep to me. I'm a little
right.
Bumping straight up Menace. So like that soundtrack, I bumped to death. So I'm going with Menace to Society, but as a score, Boyz blows it out of the water. Yeah.
Okay, so Blacktastic. So also, I know you got the score for Boyz, but for soundtrack, you got Boyz as well.
Yeah, by a slight edge.
By slight.
Man, because that summer, I seen Boyz in the Hood at the drive-in, and you go with your group, you on a double date. When Tony came on, man, that was a love.
That song is such a banger.
And I'm at the drive-in and lawn chairs, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm like, damn, this is. It was so real. And that song,
Right.
just me. I mean, it just came on like that. I'm like, damn.
You know what? Yo, one thing I think of when I hear that song now.
Hitting.
Oh, I think about still ain't fucked it yet. I take your ass to the store with that.
Oh, you talking about when he's going home or something? Like, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was watching Nia Long and Trey across the street. Yeah. And then Regina King was like dancing with the 40 and she gave him an empty bottle. He was like, you better take your ass to the store with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
man.
funny.
Well, you know what?
Pocket full of stones.
Look here. So, better story all across the board, Boyz. Better direction, John Singleton across the board. Better lead. We got Cuba, Kane. So Kane won that one. So Menace has won. Best supporting cast. Boys across the board. This one here surprised me. Doughboy versus O-Dog. This was a tie. You got 2 for Doughboy, 2 for O-Dog.
Yeah.
Most authentic, Boys across the board. Better impact on the culture. Boys. Most heartbreaking, Boys. Best scene, Boys. Soundtrack, Boys. For the boys. So according to the breakdown here, Boys in the Hood is the better film.
It's
anybody can test that. Anybody?
That's what's up.
It is.
Go against that.
Yeah.
I love Menace Society too. I watched that tons of time, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta call a spade a spade.
Did this exercise. It's like, man, to me, there was even up until I did this tonight. I'm like, yo.
Right. It was even. And then when you broke it down like that, it made it like open my eyes to some things like, you are right. That is true. True. So I do agree too. That was fun. That's fine.
Yeah, but to give both films their flowers, man, both of them iconic films.
Hell yeah.
Dope as hell, you know what I'm saying? But Boys is, according to this,
the winner.
Stats don't lie.
Yes.
And earlier,
which one's more rewatchable, you think? I know that's a weird question.
I want to say
that's a good fucking question, dog.
I want to say
honestly,
because my 10-year-old is sitting here. If I watch Boys, I can't let him watch Menace to Society. I really can't.
When my oldest son was fucking up, and his mom said, "Come get him."
Yeah.
I brought him home. He was probably 9. I sat him down and we watched Boys in the Hood together.
Okay.
Boys in the Hood.
See, you can let someone that age watch it. I would let Chris watch it at 10. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Menace to Society, no, you can't do that with
no, you can't. You can't.
And I said, down, we watched Boys in the Hood, and he looked at me, so I said, "Look, this shit can happen, you know."
Yeah. You gonna be Trey or you gonna be Doughboy?
A black kid with a bunch of white kids, so he wouldn't really like that, but
Right.
But
it's still
Boys in the Hood is more teachable, and I think
yes,
that's the movie that white people started paying attention what really goes on in the hood.
Yeah.
White people were like, "Oh golly, I
didn't know. I did not know." Right.
Listen, prior to Boys in the Hood, white people thought the hood was breaking to Electric Boogaloo. They thought it was colors and breakdancing and everything was all happy in the ghetto.
He said breaking to Electric Boogaloo. Dancing on the ceiling and shit, son.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I used to love Ozone. I promise. Rest in peace. Yeah.
But in the 80s, that was the hood films, breaking and breaking too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was good.
I mean, honestly, I think I watched Menace more than I watched Boys in the Hood, but I will say Boys in the Hood is the better film. Probably, but I think I've watched Menace more.
I watched Menace too because I was like in high school. It was pure fuckery. It's like watching Wolf of Wall Street, just fuckery the whole movie. And shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy violence. Yeah. You know me. I look at all this horror shit back here. I you know what I'm saying? I like that type stuff. It's not for for everybody though, but I watched that one a lot.
It's just a time,
because it was, it was that. But I 100% agree that this Boys is dark. Boys is more a realistic tale of you know what I'm saying, hood. This one's it can happen, but it's like some of the stuff
it's like it's like
the violence in there is far-fetched, but I don't even know. But nowadays these little kids crazy, like them little Chicago motherfuckers out here that just be you know what I'm saying, banging on the internet and dancing on people's graves on Instagram. They're on a whole nother level, bro. So
right.
They're like Menace to Society cloned off of that, you know what I'm saying, to make it so it's kind of real too. But I believe Boyz in the Hood more because I can relate to it more. But like as a film, I watched Menace since I was when I was little, because it was just it was just so much going on.
Menace was hard, bro. Menace was hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I was 14 when that came out, and back when you're 14, it was all about how hard you can be. You know what I'm saying? So you put on Menace like that. That was like the hardcore movie of the year. And Boyz was too to a certain extent, but Boyz was more. It was more hopeful. You know what I'm saying? And
you had time to cry in Boyz in the Hood, like Trey, like I'm tired of shit. Just a little tender. You know what I'm saying? Man showed their emotions.
Supposed to cry in front of a female.
A couple of cringe moments. I'm still trying to find out, nigga.
Yo, Chestnut. You gotta. We go.
You gotta put a bit more bass in that shit.
This is an offbeat question, fellas.
Okay.
Who was finer, the cousin in Menace to Society that Kane was messing with, or the girl in the white outfit and Boyz in the Hood that
Alina, the girl from Menace, the chick from Boyz, her teeth were crooked, man.
I don't know. She had that white outfit on when I was a little kid. I was like, I turned into a man by watching her. You know what I'm saying? I think I was about 14, 15 years old. Yeah, bro. It was something about that white jumpsuit. I don't know.
All right. Well, I can go. You guys can. I got that.
No.
That's no. We're done.
I can let y'all go.
I didn't turn into a man. I'm just saying.
I let y'all go because I know that scene gets pretty. Is that the real scene or is it Menace? Even in Don't Be a Menace, they have that same girl, don't they? And Don't Be a Menace.
I think
she's
so.
in that too.
There's no sex scene in Menace to Society, is it?
Well, it's a sex scene, but they don't show anything. Like it's just like lighting and shadows and stuff. That was actually a funny scene in Boyz in the Hood because he was lying to his father about having sex.
His pops was like, that's right. Okay.
He's like, you get some ass yet? Huh? Did you get some ass yet?
Okay. Put that in there.
When? Huh? When? All right. You gotta tell the story. Yeah. And Blacktastic, I don't know if you remember, but Yo-Yo was also in Menace.
Yep. She was. Like got the hood rats in here. Who you calling rats?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yo.
Yeah. She was in Menace also.
I talked to her the other day. She just had a birthday last week, so.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Years of hip hop, man.
Yeah, really.
Can't play with my Yo-Yo.
Man. Everybody thought they were together. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay, Snowfall would have never existed if it wasn't for Boyz and Menace.
Yep.
True.
Snowfall is one of the greats.
Yeah, right. John Singleton started off.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, Yo-Yo. Well, out of respect for Blacktastic, yes, Yo-Yo was fine.
No. Hey.
Yo-Yo was fine.
What's funny? I didn't know she was my cousin.
She used to have the braids. Yeah.
A wall. I found out it was my cousin. I'm like, I have to take this shit down. Yeah.
I can't be having my cousin on the wall.
Listen, she was fine as Yo-Yo and Kilolo. You know what I'm saying?
Kilolo. Kilolo from Martin.
Oh man! All right, so yo, it's unanimous. Boyz in the Hood wins.
Boyz in the Hood,
got it. This was dope.
You said the versus.
Coming on. Yeah. This is the versus. Yo, I gotta do another one of these, man. I gotta think of another one to do. I'm having a couple of drinks and think of the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go around here and let everybody plug their channel in real quick before we go. So whoever want to start it off, I don't give a shit. This late, I don't care. Who want to plug their channel in first?
Yeah. It's key reviews. Like they said, they don't know. Yeah, they don't know us by now. If you don't know me by now,
you will never know me. Oh, I used to know that song. Oh my god.
Few reviews. Working on this reaction to what is it? My Strange Addiction. This dude that's addicted to sniffing tuna and drinking the water in it. So
shit.
Should be an interesting one. Yeah, it should be an interesting one.
Oh my god.
That's what I got coming up.
Do you? Oh, I gotta check.
I'm crazy as shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
That's wild.
I was gonna
He
be
just need a
fun.
girlfriend. He just
Oh,
need a girl.
he ain't get no girl. Who's gonna date a man? Yo, in the show, this is a
Melon
small
like
spoiler alert.
tuna.
She go to he finally get a girl to go on a date with him, and they like at a restaurant, and this nigga just pop out the tuna, son, and opening it up and start sniffing it and like and taking the tuna out, and you know what I'm saying, and doing like this, and the girl was like, nah, fam, I'm good.
Deuces.
Wow.
That's too much mercury anyway. He's just mess. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so does he have like a mental, like, is he fucked up or something? Like, what the hell?
I like tuna, you know, tuna
I like
salad.
tuna on occasion. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, but I ain't finna sit there and sniff it and drink the water and shit. Put that motherfucker in the bowl.
He just sit around his house, like open.
The one that comes in water is disgusting. Yeah, the water is disgusting.
That's what he do. He opened the one with the water and just leave it around his apartment, like under his fucking couch and shit. Just leave it there, and then like this whole, and he had like rats and shit. It's fucked up.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
gonna be a good, yeah.
That's gonna be a good one. Okay, well, Lovelee, what you got coming up?
Okay,
that's gonna be hard to
follow. You have to follow me again.
Right, that's hard. That's hard to follow. Okay, if you guys know, I am right now. That's why I'm completely done up, because we did the Bachelorette. We're finishing up on the Bachelorette, which is week 7. That drops tomorrow, because she's down to her last 3 suitors, or her last 3 guys, because it's every week with her trying to eliminate somebody. I never knew the Bachelorette was like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had really watched it with Charity. So yes, that's her. She's African-American woman trying to find love in a crazy world that we have right now. So that's the Bachelorette. And I also do the celebrity gossip, you guys. So I am waiting patiently for another celebrity to mess up, and I'm on it. I am on it. I am almost like a TMZ. I'm not as mean as Wendy Williams, but I definitely do cover the latest gossip. So any minute, somebody's going to mess up, slip up, and you're going to see it on my channel, Celebrity News. So that's me.
Wait, so did you cover Lizzo making her dancers eat banana sandwiches and shit?
I didn't cover that. I didn't cover Lizzo. I didn't cover Lizzo because I like Lizzo, man. I just felt like I didn't want to do that one.
Why she's like evil or something, like low key, you know what I'm saying? She might be like,
yeah, I mean, I would have to have more facts, because a lot of what I put out, I would get, that is bringing me my biggest numbers. So if you guys please definitely go sub, because I'm trying to get to 5. When I first used to start with you guys, I know I'm going taking more time. I used to be like 15, 25 people. I'm climbing slowly to the 3. I'm at 320. So I'm definitely trying to get to a 5. Man, I'm really trying, but all good things come to those that wait. I'm being patient. I'm just trying to stay resilient, keep at it. But I just try to be, what is it? I try to allegedly. I just try to make sure I use that word a lot. I don't want to offend people, because they will come after you about their celebrities. So
Lizzo being one of them. Yeah.
People will come up. They will come after me about that. You got to just always be allegedly, and I'm only pulling up facts that I find. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of it is on Twitter. A lot of things, they're only putting out so much information. Then I pull it all together and then I put it out. So that's what I do with the latest celebrity gossip that comes out. So, I didn't touch Lizzo. I didn't touch Lizzo.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck, because my daughter's a big time Lizzo fan. So I could, devil horns. I couldn't wait to text her and be like, you see what happened with Lizzo?
Why?
I love trolling. I love trolling her. I said, you see what Lizzo fans just did? And my daughter got mad.
You ain't shit, nigga.
Yeah, give her a break. I don't know what to believe yet. I mean, that's why I didn't cover Lizzo. My daughter did ask me, though, if I was going to do it. Yeah.
No, I tell you, because Lizzo is the one person, like, my daughter usually, like, respects me as father, but Lizzo is the only one where she will swell up and want to, like, get in my chest about Lizzo. Yeah.
She got that Beyonce type power, you know what I'm saying? That Beehive type thing.
She does. She does, because she's so body positive. I don't agree with her how she represents herself all the time, but I just need more information, because I watched that show. I had watched that show when she was getting those dancers, some big girl dancers, and she cried a lot. Being big is hard. It's just like, oh, we're going to diet. No, she just wants to be she still want to literally have her cake and eat it too, and still want people to like her. So there's nothing wrong with that. Man, she's knocking it back. But anyway, who am I to say, that's her image and you shouldn't have to change. You got a man, you got all that. Just, keep your self healthy is the main thing. So that's why I didn't touch Lizzo. But I'm sure somebody else will mess up real quick. So I'll be on it.
Oh yeah.
Lil Tay, you ever heard Lil Tay? The girl Lil Tay? You ever heard of her?
I heard something about that.
Lil Tay,
this shit story crazy. I guess she used to be an Instagram like a little girl. She was like 9. I got all this money, blah blah blah. Look her up when you get off. And apparently they said she died yesterday. Like, oh, she dead. Her and her brother is dead.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah,
I
heard
really?
that.
Find out she faked her death for clout.
What is she, Asian or Hispanic? Or
something? Little Asian girl, 14 years old now.
Oh,
we thought she was dead.
I'm like this. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, Lil Tay, wait a minute now. I'm like,
I had to look it up. Like, who the fuck is Lil Tay? Looked it up.
Really?
Oh yeah, that girl. You said.
So she actually faked her death.
She faked her death for clout.
Faked her death for clout, son.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon. I'm gonna have to hop on that.
No doubt.
I'm gonna have to hop on it. I promise. Thank you, Q, because I hate to be like that, but I'm like, what are they doing? So it was like Jake Paul. Yeah. Jake Paul was a good one. I didn't even know who he was, you guys. But of course my kids knew. Yeah, he's like really big. So when I hopped on that, people was like, oh, okay. But you got to stay on top of it. So thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
She ain't shit.
Right.
So maybe not. No, just kidding. I just got to see. Okay, sorry, Q. I'm sorry. I mean, sorry.
Nah. It's all good. Blacktastic, what you got coming up, fam?
And the only thing I'm doing for the next couple of months, my favorite show on TV is back on from last year. It's on now. Winning Time.
Fire.
The Dynasty of the Lakers.
Okay.
And that came out.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
So that one.
Yeah.
And Wednesday and The Last of Us. Those 3 shows blew me away. But this is my absolute favorite because in the 80s, Magic Johnson was my idol, and it's dealing with the 19 Showtime 80 Lakers and their dynasty, how it was built. It's a great show. Even if you don't like basketball, it's a great drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I still haven't watched. I gotta check that out. I still haven't
watched
that.
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
Season 2 started off like you said with Prince. What was it? Let's Get Crazy.
Yeah, they had Prince.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Last one because it took place in 1984.
Oh, it's dope.
Finals against Boston. And at the same time, it was playing. Prince was the chop topper. So the show opens up with "Let's Go Crazy." They're in the Boston Garden. Man, it's dope.
It's crazy.
Nice.
I gotta say, John C. Reilly. That's the best I ever seen him act in his life.
Hell yeah.
He's fire. And he's still John C. Reilly type, but he's like the head of the Lakers, like, you know what I'm saying, the owner of it. But he really don't have a clue what the fuck he doing. But he do. You know what I'm saying? He plays it really good. But Jerry West is my favorite of the whole show. How he gets so pissed off.
They use like filters to make it really gritty. And all the songs from the 80s, because when the Lakers won the championship, Olivia Newton-John was big. So that song, I Can't Believe That Is Magic. I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's tight.
So,
yeah, Kareem is good. Magic is a trip. That's all I can say.
Man, Magic.
Well, I heard some of the real Lakers didn't like their portrayals on the show.
You know, when they add a little sprinkles and, you know, little magic to it. But
I think Magic shit probably accurate, though.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave it there.
I heard Magic was wild, boy. I heard that was a wild boy.
Wild? Oh, I never knew that.
So they quoted Magic. He says, "Look, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. Hey, I like to fuck."
That's exact words he said.
I never knew that.
When he had a side baby.
Everybody.
Oh, it's good. I ain't gonna spoil it.
Everybody.
I never knew that.
Wow.
Oh, that's tight.
Dude, when you watch season 1, episode 1, you are hooked.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
good.
It's
good too. And it got good basketball too on top of that. So like, it's a great show.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm gonna check it out.
And that's Hulu. That's on Hulu, right?
HBO. Oh, whatever the fuck it's called nowadays. Max or
whatever. I better think you get money. They change it.
Okay. Yeah. You got me sold on that. Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out.
I can't wait to see the tuna. I'm dying.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see it.
I gotta have a skip. You know I gotta have a skip for that one. I got something in my brain that I'm thinking about. I don't know if I can do the tuna, but
Yeah, as far as myself, I'm going to see that new vampire movie tomorrow. I can't. Q, how do you pronounce that shit? The Voyage of
Demir, right?
I can't.
Demir?
I can't say the fucking word. I can't pronounce it.
It should be called the Voyage of Boredom Snoring because it's that fucking boring, bro. Yeah, bro. It's not good, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. I was gonna let you know. I know you're gonna spend your hard-earned money there, and you ain't gonna see a lot of Dracula in that movie. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Well, damn, because I heard.
But check it out. No, don't check it out.
Nah.
You can check it out. No, don't check it out.
Yeah,
because it was between that and the Meg 2, but I heard the Meg 2 was weak too, so I don't.
Ooh, I didn't see the Meg 2.
Honey, hey, stay home and watch Winning Time.
Yeah,
I think I might just do that because I still haven't seen the Turtles yet, but that's because
that's good.
Turtles is good. The Turtles is good.
Well, here's my plan. Here's what I'm trying to do. So
good.
I want to do a reaction series with my son and start him out with the 1990 Turtles. So I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, those channels where they have where they react to the whole movie. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So I want to have him react to 1990 all the way up until the 2016 one. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to Mutant Mayhem, that's gonna be the finale. So that's
a lot of Turtles movies, ain't it? Like three.
Yeah.
Three of the originals.
6.
Michael Bay's 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one,
Michael
PMS 2, like the cartoon one, like the CG
cartoon
one.
has 6. So 7.
6.
So 7, including the new one. Yeah. So that's I'm still in the process of figuring out how to do the whole reaction thing, how to film that.
I love
if I was spending your money this week on a movie, I was spending on that. Be honest with you, like man,
on the Turtles.
That Voyage of Demir, boy. It ain't like terrible, but it's like it's so boring, and they ain't put respect on Dracula's name. I'm just gonna say that they need to put a little bit. You got Dracula, nigga, motherfucking Dracula on the boat. Let's see him. Let's see him. You know, have personality and shit. Remember in Bram Stoker Dracula when he turned into the bat and he came out like this and shit? It was like, damn, what the fuck is that?
He was a G.
Yeah, that's what it needed to be. But like the movie didn't have none of that shit. It just had him like, ha, smile, ha, bye bye. It had a huge plot hole in there. I'm not gonna spoil. Like, hey man, well, if Dracula, you know, eats us at night, where the fuck did he go in the daytime? We on the boat.
Right.
Well, he got to be in this
somewhere, right?
You know what I mean? Let's go fire that motherfucker, nigga.
Right.
Nigga. Well, because the way they marketed the movie, it looked like it was gonna be something like what's that vampire show that came out a year or so ago with the church? What was that called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Did we watch that one? I told y'all to watch that one.
Yeah. It was like had to do with the church, and he was a priest, but he was a vampire though.
That was good as hell.
It was a slow burn, but it was good.
Yeah.
I thought the way they marketed this movie, I thought it was gonna be more like that.
Yeah. No.
I'm not gonna go watch. But cute,
bro. They just on the boat and Dracula on there, and then Dracula show up at night and kind of eat some people off camera a little bit. Then he might eat somebody on camera. Y'all could have did. Yeah, man. I'm just saying that y'all might love it though. I don't know. I ain't really dig it. I gave it like a 2 out of 5. I like Talk to Me better.
Yeah, Talk to Me was dope.
Talk to Me.
Like Tesla, what you was gonna say, bro?
Gosh, I'm working so much, I'm missing everything. Go ahead. Go ahead, Blacktastic. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, Q, congratulations on your last video about that Dracula movie. The short, that shit blew up.
Oh, which one?
Yeah,
the short. You're short.
For real? I ain't even checked it.
It was like a 700 something when I last.
Oh shit! Yeah. I don't even do nothing. Like that's what's crazy. I just go out of the theater and be like, hey, this movie sucks. All right. Peace. I ain't gotta do no editing. I gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta go in Premiere and be like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it be too. Like I remember like my biggest video, like almost 1 million now. And then while I was making that video, I was making Spider-Man videos. Like, oh, I got all the cuts in here. It's gonna be all so dope. Everyone's gonna load this video.
Yeah.
That video ain't do shit. And I while my other video was rendering, I made a video about a monkey and shit, like a voiceover, like, oh, this monkey and shit. You know what video I'm talking about on my channel. That's the biggest video on my channel. And it took me
that shit's almost to 1 million.
1 minute to make that shit.
Man.
I uploaded it, that shit went viral. Like, how the fuck does that happen?
That is crazy. So it's never what you think it's
YouTube
gonna be. Yeah. Never what you
that's
think
YouTube
it's gonna be.
So that's why I say like I'm not gonna even like review the voyage of whatever the fuck is Demir.
I can't even say the word, bro. Dimitri.
The voyage of Demetrius. Like why I do that? You know what I'm saying? You know, like
The
I'll
voyage
just
of
go out here
Dimitri.
and just do that. Yeah.
Right.
I still love talking movies, but like sometimes like you know what I'm saying. And then everybody started watching everybody reviews, and everybody started sounding the same and shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like,
that's
hey.
true.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get more to the reaction realm because I like watching.
Okay.
Well, because I like watching young people react to old movies, so I'm like, okay. There's a market for this. So I said, okay, I'm gonna have a 7-year-old watch the 1990 Turtles first and see how that does, and
see how he likes it.
Go from there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. So on that note, y'all, thank you everybody for watching, for commenting.
Thank you.
This was a dope discussion here. It didn't go the way I think it was gonna go, but I love that though. You know what I'm saying? I love to be.
I think everybody was real too. Everybody was honest and real to the core. That made it good. You know what I'm saying?
And my brother just texted me to my I won. See, I'm like, hey, what you want a cookie? You want a cookie?
Everybody,
right.
Everybody win. We all win.
In the hood,
Right. Facts.
Nobody disputed it. I mean, it's hands down.
True. It is.
For sure. But man, Q, just imagine Peter Anthony was on here. That dude, that motherfucker.
That's my boy.
So he really likes.
He's intense.
Ooh, that's a wild
we're gonna have him on there.
Man.
That's gonna be our next fellow. We're gonna have you. You know what I'm saying? A couple of y'all on here, then with Peter Anthony on here too. So it's gonna be crazy. I was thinking about one like the best black horror movie. Yeah, have one up against the other, like maybe
that's Blackula.
Well, Blackula.
That's
Blackula.
How about Blackula and Vampire from Brooklyn?
Yes,
that's a good one.
I
would like Candyman.
Candyman. Oh yes. Candyman.
Yeah.
Oh look, hey, that might be
real
on the screen,
good,
bro.
And Get Out.
That is.
Or save them towards Halloween month. You know, you have a whole lot of horror to talk about.
Yeah, I've been making like just little horror shorts with that AI shit. You see the one I did with the Michael Jackson one?
Oh yeah, with the Thriller. Yeah, that shit was.
Yeah, like that shit was. I was like, that shit is fucking ill. So I was like, just gonna put that in. If y'all want one, just let me know. I'll make something. I can tell the AI what to do, but it's gonna kind of do what it wants sometimes. Like, well, that's stupid. I can't use that. You know what I'm saying? It's still not. Everybody think it's gonna take over the world, but actually, it's still kind of stupid if you don't tell it exactly what to do.
Well, if that's the case, I heard we have way longer to go before that happens. Like you talking about, we're probably dead and in the grave.
A computer only knows what you tell it to know. It don't have free will to say like, I'm gonna make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today because I'm hungry. It don't know that yet. I think we're not in our lifetime, at least. You know what I'm saying? It's programmed.
It's not quite Black Mirror yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah, it can get there. It can get dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Once free will becomes encompassed, it's gonna be very strange. You know what I'm saying? Because right now in Detroit, they got the cameras that look at people. You know what I'm saying? Facial recognition, and people are getting arrested. You know what I'm saying, on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like the computer saying there's somebody else with like a felony, and they just arrested this lady who was pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like 8 months pregnant. Like, no, well, she didn't commit armed robbery. She's fucking 8 months pregnant, and they arrested her. Like, so these cameras are snitching and on black people, especially, and telling, you know what I'm saying, it's the wrong type, you know, face. You know what I'm saying? And it's working on black people. How convenient is that? And shit. Yeah.
Right.
Because they all look alike. That's why.
Much more easier, right? Oh wow.
What it is too. Even if that working, the AI thinks they all look alike. For real, the AI is programmed. So we'll you know what I'm saying. We'll put this one in here. We'll put this one and this nigga. We'll put this in right in here too. You know what I'm saying? So the computer thinks all the black people look the same.
Look the same.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, so when Skynet does happen, we the first ones to go. That's why you saw no black people in the future. Ain't that some shit?
Are there any black people in any Mad Max movie ever?
Hell no. No Mad Max movie.
Tina Turner, right?
Lisa Bonet's daughter.
Oh yeah.
Tina Turner. That's the only one I can think of.
That's right. Aren't we a pair, Raggedy Man?
The new one. I think it's all white people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did the Jetsons. Yeah, the Jetsons. Ain't no black people in the Jetsons.
Ain't no black people in the Jetsons.
The futuristic black show they ever had was Rickety Rocket, and that spaceship had big ass lips.
Rickety Rocket.
All kinds of small coming out the tailpipes.
God damn.
Yeah.
Going to Rocket.
Ricky Rocket. I think that didn't Double Toasted make fun of that? I think Double Toasted did a video talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tight now that ain't no black people in the Jetsons and shit. Like, damn.
No,
for real?
it wasn't none of the Jetsons.
Wasn't. Oh wow.
Yep.
That's not cool.
I'm saying we gonna be the first ones to go, man. I mean, maybe a couple of the light skinned people might survive, but
you have a check.
We on deck. We on deck.
Yeah, I got a chair. I got these chairs. I got these fold up chairs. I'm good, son.
Right.
I'm gonna make it.
Have you been practicing that chair shot?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That was
a whole
crazy.
nother video. That was
crazy. That's
video,
a whole
boy.
nother video too.
Yeah.
I started to hop on that too, but I didn't want to. Yeah.
I love the lady like that boy swimming his ass off.
Wasn't he? That was
Listen.
like, get him, go on, baby, go on. I was right there with her.
The best part to any black video, when you see a black fight on video, is the black woman comment saying, get his ass. That's what he get. That's just what your ass get.
Swim over there.
Him his ass swimming.
Oh yeah. That motherfucker can swim.
Oh,
Shit.
Shoot.
Hey, man. And to find out he was 16, he got that was good. Yeah.
Listen, only a 16-year-old can pull that off. If I get my big ass in the water and swim across there, by the time I get out, I ain't fighting nobody. All the lactic acid done built up in my arms and legs, and I try to swim.
He was gold too.
Yeah.
He was good, man. He's straight.
Oh, we had full Michael Phelps
we need a Michael
to that
Phelps.
bitch. Nigga. Was like, shit.
Only a 16-year-old can do like you. You're in good shape. Could you have pulled that off? Could you have swim like that?
I've been tired, bro. Hell no.
Halfway,
I'm 47 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Halfway. I had to start treading water for me. Like, hold on, motherfucker. Once I get over there, though, you know what I'm saying? It did have to go over there.
I mean, shit, fight by itself.
He was really doing it.
I couldn't do
fighting itself takes a lot out of you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Donut. I couldn't do it.
Nah.
He said a donut.
He did.
Like, this is shit, you know what I'm saying? Create a cross and shit.
I'll be shit. I'd have been I'd have been yelling. I've been yelling across. We're like, yeah, get him. That's right. That's right. Yeah, but I ain't swimming my
He's swimming his ass off.
I'm out of here.
Shoot.
Hey Q, dope shirt is coming to on Netflix right now.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Go to America's on Netflix.
So
yeah. I'm shit. I ain't. I always watch that one every Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it this summer because I haven't seen it in a long time, about 2 years.
Yeah.
I only seen the second one.
That's a good one.
Oh, quick note, y'all.
What?
Beverly Hills 4, Axel Foley has been tested really, really well.
Really?
Has it?
I
did hear that.
And it's good. So
is it really?
I hope it's good, G, because that third one left us.
Yeah. I was supposed to be in that one, and I had to work that day. Just be an extra, not you know what I'm saying. But
still,
that came up or
to
something.
be in it. Yeah. Oh wow.
It's coming on Netflix, but they said it's testing good right now. I'm like,
that's good.
Wow.
Ain't no release date yet for that one yet, is it?
I'm looking forward to that.
Well,
then.
strike is holding. I mean, the movie's shot and done, but they can't promote it. So
that's right.
Oh yeah, because of the strike. Yeah.
But they can't promote.
Oh, they are on strike. Yeah.
We ain't gonna get shit. We ain't gonna be seeing shit. We talk all this movies. Ain't gonna be no damn movies to watch.
I know, right?
Oh, no. Right. Yeah. We gonna be doing them old movies.
Yeah, they push back everything. Everything you thought you was gonna see this year, they push it all back.
Damn. I mean, if it's testing that good, why not, release it theatrically?
Release
you know what I mean?
it. Yeah.
Well,
they might.
I hope so, because they still have a relationship with Paramount, so hopefully maybe like a week or so.
Okay.
But I'm glad to hear that, man, because Eddie, he
need one.
He need one.
He do.
He need one.
He does.
Yeah, what was his last one? Was it Coming to America too?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Those people. What's it
Those-
called?
You people.
Oh, I like you people a little bit. I mean,
you people made me laugh, man. You people made me laugh. I'm
good
sorry. I thought it was funny.
Some funny scenes.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, people
That's
was
the
dogging
funny
it. I thought it was funny. It was like kind of
It was
cliche,
pretty
whatever, but I
good,
thought it was funny.
Listen, the first
Tyler
time
Perry,
ever-
I love that guy.
Did his job.
Listen, the first time ever in movie history where I heard a black people ear scratch. You know what black people did? Yo, when Deion Cole did that, I lost my shit.
He is funny. He was funny in that.
I've never seen that done on film before, because black people, you hear it all the time. Your mom used to sit
Yeah, because it's
yeah, I know that. Yeah. It's a weird black sound. Only black people.
It's a
can
weird. And my daughter
we
mastered that
do.
shit. Yeah, my daughter, man, like my daughter was talking like some daddy. I said, what the fuck? I said, God damn, girl.
Yes.
I said, when the fuck did you learn to do that?
Right.
It's
Passed down through ancestry.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Well, hey, thanks again for y'all coming through. Everybody's link is in the description, so make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, check them all out. And that's it, and that's all. So those that still there, any y'all in the house.
All right.
Peace and a bottle of head grease.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.